trapped on the A-line train from the airport for more than 4 hours. Now, you can just imagine the frustration, and tonight you can hear it.
Contact 7 investigative reporter Jace Larson filed an open records request, forcing RTD to give him the phone calls made from that stalled train last April.
It was rush hour as people boarded the train from the airport. Then all of a sudden,
no power on the track. So what are we to do now?
One stranded train, then soon another one. Both of them were stuck with no power.
It was just a waiting game, getting somebody out there.
Frustration from customers and their loved ones builds in the recorded phone calls to RTD as minutes, then hours passed.
Nobody on that train knows what's happening.
Even the security guard on the train's kind of like, what's going on?
Matt Chambers was one of those stuck.
From there, it was a 4.5-hour ordeal.
The ordeal started shortly before 4 p.m. on April 20th. This piece, which supports the electrical lines overhead, broke, causing a chain reaction that ended with 2 trains and no power. Matt took this photo as it looked like a third train was coming to save them. But it was too good to be true. Their hopes were dashed for hours longer because that train couldn't connect to the 2 that were stuck.
There's been no announcement, still nothing.
RTD used its Twitter feed and customer service phone number to eventually communicate with riders.
Then why were we told an hour ago that things were going to happen right away and then they didn't? What's really happening?
We had a disruption on the train and we tried to move as fast as we could.
Batteries are dying. There's, no water, no bathrooms. Worst case scenario, let me off, I'll walk.
Denver Transit Partners, which operates the A-line for RTD, wouldn't let people off, saying it was way too dangerous.
Can people rely on the A-line to get them to the airport on time? Is it reliable?
Yes. If you look at our on-time performance, it's well into the 90%.
RTD spokesman Scott Reed admits on this day the situation was bad, but he points out that operators did try to help.
If we get any more information before we close, I can call back and give it to you.
But close they did. Contact 7 Investigates discovered that nearly 4 hours into the ordeal, with people still on the trains, the phones went dark.
Had you closed down the phone line when people were still stuck on the train?
The phone line automatically shuts down at 8 p.m.
Reed says RTD's Twitter feed was still being updated and crews were getting the trains moving just before 8 o'clock. But we found the last customers didn't get off those trains until 8:51. The call center had long been closed.
Do you feel like you should have had the call center open as well? So if somebody didn't use Twitter or didn't use Facebook or didn't know to go there, that they could have called and got information?
It could have helped.
RTD and Denver Transit Partners say this won't happen again. They've added more rescue training, have a new system to gauge problems so trains won't get stuck, and they also have a dedicated communications person in an emergency to make sure customers get information right away. Matt hopes that these things improve the situation if there's ever a next time.
If they were this unprepared for that type of situation, what if it was a life or death situation?
Jace Larson, Denver 7.
And RTD did offer free rides and refunds to passengers. About a dozen people accepted, but RTD did not pay for people who missed flights or events as a result of the train problems that afternoon. Now, Contact 7 always has a team ready to help you if you are dealing with some sort of problem that needs help being resolved. You can call or text the number there on your screen, or you can reach out to us on Facebook and Twitter.